Aha, me hotties. Excellent stuff. Now then, what is happening here? There we are. Wonderful. I think you could all see me now. Fantastic stuff. A very, very good evening to you. It's me, Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one. A very, very warm welcome to you. Good to have you with us. Now, Rishi Sunak has just been appointed Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and I wondered what you thought of that. So I thought I'll just pop up and have a quick word with the nation and see what is what. So there we are, and here I am. Now, I think we can maybe do you something slightly better in terms of a camera angle. So I'll do that for you. How's that? Oh, yes. There we are, and Dinky-Doo from me, Scottie McClue. A warm welcome to you. Lovely to have you with us. So, thoughts on the new Prime Minister? Let's get tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap, and see what you lot are saying. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, says Carol, but the flag is a big plus. I agree with you. How fantastic is that? Good evening, Scotty, says the wonderful Frank McElroy. Good evening, Frank. Lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, of course. The Tories out, says John Smith. Now, John, why would you want that? I'm not saying that your sadly departed namesake wouldn't have said the same thing, but why do you want the Tories out? You can't just shout Tories out and not have a reason for that. So if you've got a reason, do spill. We are interested. Fantastic stuff. Now, Lorraine's just joined us. Good evening, Lorraine. Lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome. I do like that. Amazing stuff. There might be a little bit of buffering tonight, but just go with it, I say. Fantastic. So, thoughts. There we are. Thoughts on yet another, yes, new PM. That's what I say. Thoughts on yet another new PM. Using a different camera. Slightly different camera tonight, Frank. Yes, what do you think about it? Is it all right? So there we are. Now, what have we got here? There's a wee troll there. We'll just dump the wee troll, I think. We don't do wee trolls on here. Sorry about that. But that's it. But we will dump you. Because it's good for you, I think, just to realise that you don't come on to the top talk show and give us little trolley bits. So that's that. So that's the end of the troll. Bye, troll, I say. Why are you putting the accent on? Well, I bore. It's not any put on accent at all. In fact, it's not even an accent. It's just the way I speak. Who's the troll, says Ronnie. It was a wee guy called... calling himself, after I won't mention, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Now, is that true though, John, or is that just something you've heard people say? So that's what we need to look at. There we are. You don't speak like that. Yes, eyeball. That's the way I speak, son. So there you are. So if you don't like it, you know what you can do, Lala. Fantastic. Hi from Ukraine. Lovely to have you with us, Stephen, from the Ukraine, and Dinky-Doo from me, Scottie McClue. Fantastic. Now, guys, lots and lots of new videos for you, for your edification, education, enjoyment, and delight. So make sure that you don't miss a second of our wonderful videos on there. Get liking and following. If you're watching right now, follow. Very, very important. Get following Scottie McClue. I predicted Rishi as the next Prime Minister. If you have a look at my latest videos, you will see that. And I predicted it. And, I put my name on it yesterday and said, Rishi will be the new Prime Minister. Rishi will be the new Prime Minister. And how correct was I? Fantastic stuff. So Dinky-Doo, get following, guys. If you're watching Scottie McClue, you should be following. Fantastic. Free. Absolutely free at the point of consumption, Scottie McClue. This stuff. Thoughts on yet another new PM, and I shall just post that and see what you guys think about it. Fantastic. Scottie, I've been a lifelong fan, but I can't believe you're a Tory. Whoever ever said I was a Tory? Where on earth did that come from? Every day, if you're a lifelong fan, you should know I'm apolitical. Can't believe you're a Tory. Tut, tut, tutty, tut. There we are. Hondon Lynn has just sent me beautiful red roses, guys. Thank you. I did a tiny goal up there called music, and the lowest I can get is 20 musics. You want to send me a music? Let me in, says Ollie. In you come, Ollie. Hello, Scotty. Hello, Ross. Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. You look great with a shave. Hello from Philadelphia. World Series bound. Fantastic. The only thing is the beard was up for about 3 years, I would have said, and 2.5, 3 years, and it's left a little bit of a rash, but we'll get there. No problem. What good will Sunak be when the Russian situation blows up, Scotty? Well, what good will any of them be when the situation blows up? How much power do they really have now? This is the important thing about our politicians, I can tell you. But I was pretty sure Boris was just there as a bit of a stalking horse. You know, that sort of idea. Can't believe you're a Tory. Could you imagine coming out with that in the same breath as I've been following you for years? If you'd been following me for years, he would never, ever, ever come out with that. I can tell you. Can you say, no, I can't? He's not your granddad. He hasn't just passed away. He didn't have anything like that. And you, for being shocking, Olivia, absolutely shocking, Olivia, be very, 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 very ashamed of yourself, Olivia, being a shocking wee troll and pretending to get somebody to say something unpleasant. How dare you, Olivia? Be very ashamed. There we are. Bye-bye, Olivia. That's it. Bye-bye to the troll. Now, who have we got here? Boris will be back for the general election in January. But do you think he would get in a general election in January? I ask you. Scotty, what are your thoughts on the new PM? Well, I did predict it. I predicted it yesterday. And I thought Rishi will be in. Probably not for very long. There will be a general election, and Sir Keir Starmer, Sir Keir will be the next Labour Prime Minister. Okay, that's what I suspect will happen. Scotty, is there any truth in the rumour you're a Celtic supporter? There might be. There we are. Is there any truth in the rumour that you're a Rangers supporter? There might be. What have we got here? Good evening, good Sir Scotty. Gideon, how lovely to hear from you. We don't hear as much from you as we'd like to, because good people are scarce, Gideon. And boy, are you a good person. An absolute top man. The man to have beside you in a difficult moment. What about that, Gideon, my dear boy? And now then, I've been hearing your stuff for years. Do you still dislike single mums? I have never, ever, ever disliked single mums. I've just said they shouldn't have got themselves into that situation because they should have kept their hon and their halfpenny. So there's no dislike. Scotty, I love your hat. This is one of the famous Scotty McCLUE hats. So there we are. Yes, this is not for nothing, I tell you. Doon the Swanee with Olivia. Olivia has gone for being a shocker. There we are. Scotty, you should get new 9-to-5s. 9-to-5s. Tell me more. New 95s. Yeah, I don't believe Boris will get in either. I don't think so, Max. I think they've had their day. Mark Goldbridge, you should be very, 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 very ashamed of yourself for even thinking that you could put that sort of filth on my channel. So, guys, Mark Goldbridge is toast. Say bye-bye, Mark. Bye-bye, Mark. There we are, halfwit. There he goes. Fantastic. Lovely. Right. There's a beautiful present has just come in. Thank you so much. Guys, these wee trolls will just keep sending them down the Swanee, I think. H. Simps, thank you for sending tennis balls. H. Simps has sent me 25, 30 tennis balls. H. Simps, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for my tennis balls. That is absolutely brilliant. Scotty, who's the man in the painting behind? That's me. H. Simps is now sending another 30. Oh, another 40 tennis. Another 50 tennis. H. Simps, what are you doing? H. Simps has now sent me a total of 110 tennis balls. Thank you. Thank you, H. Simps. That is so kind. Guys, Scottie McClue, as you know, is absolutely free at the point of delivery. But if you ever wanted to send me something, I've set a little goal of music. If you want to send me a music keyboard, it's in at 20 because that's the lowest it will do. Oh, my goodness me, I tell you. So there we have it. Now then, please don't be a Celtic fan, says Tyler. Why not, Tyler? Yes, they're the same religion as the Rangers fans. So there we are. Now then, you still in the marching gear? Ah, Johnny, you mustn't assume everybody has your lifestyle. Sniff, sniff. So there we are. There's the big man right there. Barbara Dinky-Doo. UK, are you guys okay? Love from Canada. Well, we're not really okay. We're on our third Prime Minister now. I think maybe 10 Downing Street should become more of a guest house, somewhere that you can stay for, I don't know, 6-8 weeks, that sort of thing. And then you move on and you can even be Prime Minister. Thank you, kind sir. Not at all, Gideon. I salute you, sir. Fantastic stuff. And Dinky-Doo, I say. Now, what do we got here? I agree with you on the single mums. Yeah, just keep your horn in your halfpenny. It's not rocket science, as I told them at my NASA interview. You're too handsome, says Barbara. Barbara, you are just so very, very kind. I thank you. So there we are. Now then, who have we got here? H. Simpson. What about these tennis balls? You are so very, very kind. No Indie Ref 2. Oh, I think there'll have to be an Indie Ref 2. Now, Liz Truss blotted her copybook right away, and that's perhaps the reason she's no longer PM. She blotted her copybook by saying to ignore Nicola Sturgeon. Big blot on the copybook. She blotted her copybook again, big time, by saying no Indie Ref for Scotland. Now, Rishi has blotted his copybook by saying it would be balmy for Scotland to go independent in the middle of a cost of living crisis. I think it would be the most sensible thing under the sun. So Rishi and I are certainly not singing from the same hymn sheet. I can tell you. I gave you 2,000 likes. You're so kind, J23 Arda. J23 Arda, 2,500 likes, guys. Can everybody watching right now please follow? All right? Please follow. Very, very important. We need to get these follows up. 42.6 million have watched Scottie McClue's videos. 42.6 million official figures. You can look them up. So there we are. Just become a top viewer, Danny. H. Simpson is sending me more tennis balls. H. Simpson has been away and reloaded and is now sending more tennis balls. Has anybody sent me a music? Guys, can you see if I point to it there? Right there, you will see a music goal. Now, 20, it says times 20. 20 was the smallest I could get. If you want to even send me one music, H. Simpson has now sent me another 100 tennis balls. Now, H. Simpson, I make that 210 tennis balls. Guys, we're at 2,700 likes. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. So there we are. Now, you're definitely well read, Mr. McClue. You should be Sir Scottie McClue. Very McD. You're very kind. It's my duty to every single one of you on the People's Show to be well read. I must be well read. Otherwise, how can we do these live programs for you? That's what I say. Thoughts on the new PM? It's a joke, Scotty. They all talk a good game until they get into power. Yes, and I'll tell you what's very, very interesting. They talk about he's good for the party. He'll sort out things. What about the people? That's what we need to hear. Here's what I'll do for the people. You'll all be a fiver better off by the end of this week alone. Scotty, what's your favourite sport? I have so many. I like the rugby. Tyler has sent me a red rose. Tyler has sent me... Tyler is very, very kind. Tyler's now sending me daisies. Somebody's just sent me music. I thank you. Victor is sending red roses. Tyler Murray's sending daisies. Tyler is now at 40 daisies. Rugby. Danny has sent me 5 red roses. Thank you, guys. So kind, I say to you. How wonderful are you guys? Will the instability in England prompt calls for Scottish independence? Well, I'll tell you what Rishi did say tonight. He said, you know, how much he loved this country, how much he wanted to give back to this country. What did he mean by this country? The United Kingdom is 4 countries. So he should have said, I love the 4 countries of the United Kingdom. There we are. Thank you for my music. It is so kind of you. If you see at the top, guys, Tyler, what are you doing? Tyler has sent almost 180 daisies. H. Simpson, who's sent me 210 tennis balls, is now sending me another. Tyler sent 200 daisies. Guys, you guys are very, very humbling. I thank you for that. Very, very kind of you. Hello, Scotty. How are you? Kian, lovely to have you with us. And DINKY-DOO. So should Rishi not be saying he loves the 4 countries? Yeah, when people say, I love this country. It was the same with Theresa May when she broke down in tears in her resignation outside Downing Street, and she said, for the country I love. She should have said, for the 4 countries I love and the rest of the world. Tyler, what are you doing? H. Simpson has now sent me 330 tennis balls. Hello, Scotty. DINKY-DOO. Yes, indeed. Another 88 Simpson. What are you doing? No IndyRef 2. Well, Aaron, we need an IndyRef 2 ASAP. The time is right now. With all the political instability going on at Westminster, it's time for Scotland to cut adrift. Yes, an excellent time. Scotty, what are your thoughts on Sinn Féin? Well, Sinn Féin has come and gone in my thoughts over the years. But now they're sort of legit, if you like, and they're very big. And I was talking to a very senior person who works in Dublin, very senior person, and said, you know, Scotty, I think it's only a matter of time, very, very small time, before Ireland unites in its entirety and cuts the UK adrift. It all depends on if the Taoiseach in Dublin wants to pick up the tab for the North. I don't know. What's all those roses and tennis balls? Mr. Martin, everybody's sending me gifts. It's beautiful. God save King Harry. What no, Andy? We haven't got King Harry. Yeah, we've got King Charles. King Harry is his son, who's proved himself a little bit wayward, I think, actually. There we have it. And Dinky-Doo, I say to you, we don't need these balls here. Doing the swim with them. So there we are. Sleaze balls. Ah, Gideon, excellent. I see what you just did there. Milan Gavi says Golden Gorilla. Golden Gorilla. A big Dinky-Doo to you. Scotty, what are your thoughts on Prime being so difficult to get hold of? Prime Ministers. Hi, I'm called Scotty McClue as well. Are you DX indeed? Aaron, did your dad tell you that? Scotty, me and you go back a long way from the radio phone in. Your best are Barbara. So lovely to have you with us. Guys, have you all followed me? Get following, I say to you. Your camera is tilted horizontally. So, what's the big problem with that? Your camera is tilted horizontally. But I am vertical, aren't I? Let's see if we straighten it up here. Oh, dear. People always like a wee moan, don't they? A wee moan in a wind. How's that? Is that better? That keep you quiet. There we are. Fantastic stuff. How do the roses stay alive in the post? I don't know. I think now they're getting past their best. 3 weeks we've had the roses. Fantastic. Now, what have we got here? Scotty, Dinky-Doo. Hi from Mississippi in the USA. Springer, so lovely to have you with us from Mississippi in the USA. We absolutely love it. Tremendous stuff. Follow us as soon as you can. Guys, if you're watching, please get following and get subscribing. That's what matters as well. For us Scots, we didn't even ask for a Tory. A pure Czech storm as usual. A nation waiting on getting. Well, Martin, yes, but I mean, they need to absolutely go for it. Just pledge total 100% allegiance to the crown, and then independence can go ahead. There we have it. Follow us as soon as you can. Your danger to Scotland is your anti-monarchists. They're always the danger. Dinky-Doo. I love Galloway, says Spring. Oh, what a gorgeous part of the world. Absolutely beautiful. Dumfries and Galloway. Now, who have we got here? I can't do any advertising, I'm afraid, laddie. Hello, Scotty from Manila in the Philippines. Ross, I know where Manila is in the Philippines. We absolutely love it. Scotland wouldn't last 2 seconds in its own. And Scotland's been on its own for thousands of years and lasted the full bit. It's only had a 313-year blip. So don't be silly. What you mean is Westminster wouldn't last 2 seconds without Scotland. That's why they won't let it go. Scotland for independence, says Riverglen. Fair comment, Riverglen. Nobody can disagree with that. Yorkshire agrees. You're a Yorkshireman. I am the world's only honorary Yorkshireman. Aye, that's Yorkshire, Scotty. That's it. Fantastic. I think Nicola won over some unionist hearts at our beloved Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, oh, listen. I think the world was in awe. We only had one person attempted to let us down when Her Majesty's coffin was being taken up the Royal Mile. Somebody shouting and bawling. But apart from that, perfection. There we are. I'm so proud I managed to get my provincial colours and long-range marksmanship with me. Gideon, you are absolutely outstanding. Yes, with the good old SMLE. Oh, yes, indeed. The Lee Enfield. Is that the Scotty McClue Lee Enfield? How amazing is that? The funeral. Yes, indeed, Tyler. I think that Scotland did Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II proud. I was so proud to be Scots. So we are. Now, Martin says we don't need more English pash. It's not English we don't need. It's from Westminster. We must be very, very careful in Scotland to never, ever, ever, ever be anti-English. Okay? That's where they divide and rule. So we're pro-English, pro-independence, pro-monarchy, pro-Europe. Have you seen the film Top Gun? God damn it! Your ego's writing checks your body can't cash, Maverick. Rule Britannia, yes, a nice Scottish song, Rule Britannia, written by a Scot. Yes, indeed. Scotty, can you please say happy birthday to Craig? I can, Ross. Yes, indeed. Now, who have we got here? They don't think of anyone apart from themselves, says Frank. They don't grasp reality in the real world. Guys, if you've just joined us, I notice it's 7 o'clock. And the reason I popped up is the UK has got yet another Prime Minister. And I just wanted to see what you all thought. Jesus, he's still alive. Big Red, Jesus is alive and he dwells among us in his risen power. Good for you. There we are. Big Red's a big gospel man. Thank you and 24 others for contributing to the live goal. Harris Simpson, thank you so much. There we are. Now then, Aaron seems to be slightly anti-Scots. Just became a top viewer. Thank you for my red roses. Thank you for my beautiful gifts, guys. If you're watching right now, 4,500 likes. Oh my goodness me. It's so beautiful of you. Thank you. 4,500 likes, guys. So there we are. If anybody's feeling flush, then please feel free. But remember, Scottie McClue is always free. Who sent me the music? I need to know. Let me see. I need to know who sent me the... Harris. Harris sent me the music. Oh my goodness me. Harris, you are such a wonderful, wonderful person. You didn't have to do that. That is just so kind. Absolutely so kind. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Guys, everybody should be following Scottie McClue right now. Right now. Do you see what I did? I put in new to say Scottie McClue. The roses, fantastic. Beautiful gifts. If you're wondering, the YouTubers tap the dollar at the bottom. That's what they do if they're sending something. Now, what do we got? Big Red, what do you mean? Absolutely, Gideon. Good for you. I had to get my foot in with the gifts, Tyler. That was so very, very kind of you. What a lovely, lovely thing to do. You're getting a Dirty Doner kebab tonight, Mush? Dan, how did you know I've had it? I bought a beautiful big doner. Fantastic. Oh, don't talk to me about perfection. 4,900 likes. Guys, I set a tiny goal. You'll see it at the top there. It's music. Yes, it's sending a keyboard. And you'll see it just above my hat. Right? Send a keyboard. And somebody's already sent me one. It says 20 keyboards, but that's because that's the lowest number it would accept. So even another one is perfect. Destroy the union. They hit the heart of the trade unions, people power. Absolutely, Martin. Yes, indeed. Well, Brexit is actually the elephant in the room. Brexit. I said at the time, 6 years ago, everybody should start listening to Scottie McClue. And everybody should start listening to what I'm saying. I predicted Rishi yesterday. There we are. Absolutely certain. Not for long. Bring back Tony Blair, says Andy Siegel. Well, I mean, yes, you know, he was actually a very, very good prime minister, and he's pro-Europe. But I'm getting a wee bit concerned about bits of Europe as well. Thank you. So H. Simpson said 186 tennis balls, plus I would say another 230, so 300, about 400 tennis balls. Tyler Murray has sent another 62 daisies. Binley is transgender. All right. Well done, Binley. I hope you are happy. So £500 pensioner cost of living payment will do. Marcus is sending me red roses. Thank you for following H5AGH. I'll rob a bank. I'll be back with some more daisies. No, please don't. We don't want you in the slammer. Hello from Chile. Casanova, we love you in Chile. Tremendous stuff. So good of you to come and join us. Who have we got here? You have nice teeth, Scotty. Thank you, McCLUE. They're actually all my own. There we have it. Am I number one there? Yes. There we are. Hello. Yes, you know me. Of course we do, Rupert. He meant Prime as in the new drink. Oh, we don't advertise on here. Scotty, any news on the radio show? It's all gone a bit quiet. Now, sometimes it gets darkest just before the dawn. So we shall see what is what, I said to you. Dinky-Doo, how are you, Lee? How lovely to have you with us, and Dinky-Doo. I used to listen to you in the Nick. Dinky-Doo, get ready. I hope you're not in the Nick now. I hope you have gone straight as a die. The big hoose. So there we are. Now, who have we got here? Mad Kev. I think we'll dump you. I think you're sub. I think you're sub IQ, Kev. Is that right? An IQ of negative 100. There's Kev gone doing the Swanee guys for being an idiot. Now then, hello there, good fellow. I would love if we brought back our own monarchy. Well, Tyler, we've got our own monarchy. King Charles has got Stuart bloodlines. Yes, and his grandfather, George VI, was a direct descendant of Malcolm II. Some idiot was trying to tell me when I told my royal tale the other night. You look smashing in your kilt, so Scotty. Gideon, I think what I'll do is I'll lose a wee bit of weight and we'll get the kilt back on. Yes, indeed. Thoughts on Sunak? I don't think Rishi will be there that long. And I was also interested in his language tonight, how much he loves this country. Which country? There are 4 countries. He said the UK is a great country. The UK is 4 great countries. So we need to hear a bit more of that kind of language. There's no such country as Britain, and there's no such country as the UK. What on earth is the point of continuing a monarchy? Because, Ariel, the main job of the monarch is to be the curator and custodian of the crown. The crown is our symbol of authority in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And it's like saying to America, what's the point in having the stars and stripes? Let's get rid of it. How well would that go down with the Americans? Do you see? The Americans actually would love a monarchy. So the point in continuing with the monarchy is that we have a proper system. Why do you think that Rishi Sunak should be the most powerful person in the UK? Steady the buffs. Hold your line. Hold your line. What's the best way to shave your back, Scotty? I wouldn't bother shaving your back, McCav. What I do with you is wax you. Get you waxed. Weston Bartonshire voted yes. Proud to be 45%. So Alba. Yeah, but 45%'s not the one to do it. You know, you've got to be well over 50%. And the way to do that is make sure that every Scot is a staunch monarchist. Get following me, guys, if you've just joined us. Correct, sir, the Scotty Lee Enfield. Oh, wow. Used to listen to you back in the day. Absolutely brilliant, Scotty. Get back on air. Do you know, Gio, what's been really interesting since we started doing the social media? Everybody, I have never encountered a single person that has said they didn't love the show. I've encountered some that didn't love me, but it's not a popularity contest. But I have never, ever encountered anyone who did not love the Scottie McClue show. Interesting, isn't it? So there you have it. Stars and Stripes is not comparable to the monarchy. Well, it is in America, because they don't have a monarch H7 Opal. There we are. Straight as a die. Scotty, how long have you been playing tennis? Oh, more years than I care to remember. And when Scotland, if and when, gets independence, your Scottish pound will sink, Tom. Do you understand that 313 years ago, there was a huge recession in Scotland, and Queen Anne, right, who was a difficult old bud, Queen Anne forced it into union because we had a recession. They then had to seriously devalue the pound Scots to facilitate economic union with England. So don't come out with rubbish like that. You've got a United Kingdom at the moment, and the pound has absolutely tanked. So I don't think you're in a position to lecture a Scotsman about a Scottish pound sinking. Supposing it were buttons we were trading in, they would have more value than GBP. Plus, if we add another, wait till we see another 45 billion immediately to the Scottish economy by not subsidising Westminster. That's a start, isn't it? A bank balance of 45 billion. Mad Kev says, John, I need a nap. Of course you do, Mad Kev. At your age and at the low level of your IQ, you should be sleeping most of the day. First day back at work after being in the Highlands last week in Appin. Oh, we love Appin. Did you ever hear of the Appin murders? The Red Fox? Campbell. Hi, Scotty. Priority should not be independence under the Crown. It should just be independence. Well, Mr. Pink, if you make it just independence, it will not happen. If you make it independence under the Crown, you will be able to attract the 50% of the vote that we couldn't attract in 2014. Get your thinking cap on and sober up. SNP all the way, says Cam's chillin'. One world government a good idea, says H7 Opolo. No. One world government's a good idea if you are big pharma. One world government's a good idea if you are absolutely loaded with trillions of pounds that over the years you've nicked. One world government's a good idea if... no, I think we've run out of it. I don't think it's a good idea at all because everywhere's different. Tell me how well your town was doing before we lost all the councils. When I say lost all the councils, centralised government. And tell me how well your town is doing now. So a lot of jokes, says David, another unelected PM. New PM, snake in the grass. There we have it. Thank you. Mad Kev says, I'm Kevin. Oh, you're wakening up now. Scotty McClue, I haven't seen this legend in a long time. Glad to be in your presence again. Kiddin', what a privilege to have you with me. And Dinky-Doo, I say. Tremendous stuff. I think we should get the kindergarten kids to run the country, if not Donald Trump. Now, one world government would be a good thing if Donald Trump was running it. Let's have it straight. The Don is the man. The best for Scots to jump from the sinking ship. I simply adore the Scottish people, says Gideon. We adore you, Gideon. South Africa was partially built on the Scots, am I right? There we are. In the world, they want to say something, but to the Americans. What is that? Fantastic stuff. Great turnout, guys. Get following me. You've left a bit of Donna on your chin. No. That is not Donna. That is a wee rash from shaving. So there you have it, I'm afraid. Hi, Scotty, Dinky-Doo. Toboggan will just say cheerio to you because you're a wee troll. There we are. Bye to Toboggan, guys. Wave bye-bye. Bye, Toboggan. Away and get yourself an IQ of 1. Okay. Bring back Liz. Get Nicholas Sturgeon. Now, do you know, there's method in your madness there. I actually thought the other day, guys, I've got 6,000 likes. 6,000 likes. Now, that's not bad, is it? Who have we got here? I appreciate your input, says 87 Opolo. Not at all, 87 Opolo. We appreciate yours. I think John Smith would have been a good PM, but we never had him. Indeed, and I think Hugh Gateskill would have been a good PM, but we never had him either. And I'm right in thinking Ian McCLUE died quite young as well. Dinky-Doo, Scotty McClure, George Gibbons, how are you? Stephen says, how are you, Scotty? Well, I'm comfortable. Well, Ruben, I'm very pleased to hear that. Davy Love, Faye 90. Scotty McClue's in the house. Hello there, Scotty, my bestest pal in the whole world. King Scotty. Mad Peter, how lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo. Is this really the way you talk? This is really the way I talk, Craig. Otherwise, why would I talk like it? Do you see what I mean? This is the way I've always talked. Yes, indeed. Do you watch F1? No, I don't go for it. It's a wee bit noisy for me. Scotty, I'm from England. Can I come to Scotland? England is doomed. Of course you can come to Scotland. We're repopulating Scotland with social justice because Scotland was depopulated with social injustice. The Highland clearances, putting sheep on the land, burning out the crofters. So big apologies are owed to Scotland. Hail King Trump. Absolutely, Bobby. Quick question. Do Barnsley lassies still have drop bottoms? So I believe. I think if you go to Barnsley, you will see the bottom line. The bottom line is about 4 inches lower than the national average. Dinky-Doo, Scotty McClure, happy days to you. I love you, Daddy Bear. The Scottish pound will sink in any Scotsman's pocket. Long pockets, short arms. Jason, I've never heard such a silly thing in my life. What about the hangers-on? J.D. Donnelly, we don't mind you hanging on. I don't need to sober up. I don't drink, sir. You've got to let your royal history go and free you. No, Mr. Pink. I'm just giving people the facts. That's all I'm doing. Giving people the facts, I say. Hi, Scotty McClue. Dinky-Doo. Mr. Pink, country, yes. So you see, you've got 4 countries in the United Kingdom. Reinstate the monarchy. It's for the youth of Scotland. The monarchy is very much for the youth of Scotland. You are correct, I say. I'm doing a wee bit of buffering there. Round of applause, everyone. Absolutely, you know. Big round of applause to every single one of you. How fantastic is that? I say to you, Scotty, you're a good lad. F. Bohoy, how are you? What do you think of Jacob Rees-Mogg? Well, I tend not to single people out. So there we have it, you know. You're so cool. I thank you, Annabelle. So are you. Love Scotland. It's beautiful. Me and my friend are planning a ride all around Gusty. You will absolutely love it. Now, has everybody watching followed? I've been so busy tonight, I haven't had time to tell you who I am. If you've just joined us and you're not one of the 2 billion people who already knows Scotty McClue, then can I introduce myself? I am Scotty McClue. I'm credited with being the world's top broadcaster. I am credited with being the first lord of the internet, #FloatI, all in uppercase, FLOTI. I'm credited with being the father of feminism and the world's most humble man. So there you are. You can choose these titles. Do you think the young people of Scotland think like you now? Absolutely, Joe. When I do a radio show, I am overwhelmed by the size of the youth audience. Absolutely overwhelmed. I even had the head of Radio 1 once come to a talk I was doing at a conference. And it was because of the huge youth following. So the young people definitely think like me. And I remember saying to a very senior radio person, if I were to go back on the radio tonight, would the audience return in the same numbers? And without hesitation, he said, instant. Because Scottie McClue doesn't age. I might be getting on a bit, but Scottie McClue doesn't age. So yes, the young people think the way I do. Scottie, can you say hello to PA? So there we are. Yes, I can, carpet fitter. PA, the painter. Thanks, DINKY-DOO, to PA, the painter from the carpet fitter. I used to really love your show years ago. Now we had it on the nights. The nights were very big, but the days were even bigger. Isn't that interesting? Guys, thank you for all my beautiful gifts. You guys are incredible. Hello, Scottie, from Archie and Highlander, DINKY-DOO. The phone-ins on the 90s are legendary. If you look at some of the videos, guys, and I think, can you see my videos right now? If you look maybe 2 or 3 days ago, there's a little excerpt from a show. And the last time I looked, we've only been up a couple of days and 10,000 people had had a look at it. I respect your opinion, but I think you've got your priorities wrong, sir. Independence first. No, Mr. Pink, I respect your opinion, but your priorities are 100% wrong. You can't have independence until the monarchy is secured. And the monarch is secured as the head of state in an independent Scotland. Then you can look at independence, not the other way. So, I respect your opinion, but your priorities are 100% wrong. Guys, I'm only up for a few more minutes. It's been a long time, dude. Yes, do not leave it so long next time, KB9. Dude, worry about the monarchy. Can I have a shout out, please, Scottie? You certainly can. Can Connor have a shout out? DINKY-DOO. Couldn't get more Scotties than that. Congratulations to the Scotland cricket team for qualifying. DINKY-DOO. Yes, indeed. Congratulations. Would you like marijuana legalized in Scotland? No, there's absolutely no reason to legalize it because nobody needs marijuana. It's just a mischosen waste of people's time and money. So nobody actually needs it. So no need to legalize it in Scotland. Scotland has enough of a drug problem, H7, without legalizing marijuana. Now, what have we got here? Liverpool FC for life from Cincinnati, Ohio, in the USA. Flat Earth Panda, DINKY-DOO. There we go. Now, Chris Milligan, you should be so ashamed, deeply ashamed of yourself. There we are. Why would the monarchy be secured in Scotland? Because otherwise you won't get Scottish independence. You need a head of state. Any threat to the monarchy and independence is toast. Don't you think the Palace Elizabeth has changed things somewhat? Mr. Pink, not at all. The Queen is dead. Long live the King. The point you're missing is our symbol of authority is the crown. The monarch is the curator and custodian of the crown. All right? You got that? Capiche? Yes? So, we have the crown, you have the monarchy. Nothing's changed. Nothing's old-fashioned. Nothing's bye-bye. Nothing's needing changed, modernized, anything. Yeah? There we have it. Well said, Scottie. Sturgeon needs to be shut up, all fed up with the constant rambling. No! Sturgeon needs to be taking us to independence with the way things are going at the moment. Are you prepared for a hard border with England and Northern Ireland? Well, all that would mean is you just acknowledge the body you have. Doesn't need to be hard. There we are. Hi, Scotty. Long time no see. Hello, Ewan. Can you say hello to Willie and his sister in Ireland? I love your show. Dick, Dinky-Doo. Now then. No, I don't think so, Scotty. Cheerio now. Chris Milligan, be very, very, very deeply, deeply ashamed of yourself. Okay? Very deeply ashamed. Hi, Scotty. Dinky-Doo. Get yourself an education, Chris, instead of wasting your life. Guys, I'm going to have to dash. Oh, we're buffering a wee bit. So many of you are with us. Incredible. Can I get followers, please? I need another dozen followers right now. We've only got a minute. Nice to hear your voice again, my man. Forest Lawn. How lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo. Hi, Scotty. Hello, super awesome cool dad. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, guys. I need another half dozen followers, guys. Get following Scotty McCLUE right now. There we have it. Now, nice stream, buddy. Thank you, H7. We're going to have to dash, though. It's been a joy. Absolute joy tonight. Well, maybe pop up again, guys, and say hi to every single one of you. Thank you for all your kindnesses. Thank you for your beautiful gifts. Thank you for joining us on TikTok. A Hindu Prime Minister, what do you think? Yes, very good. The Hindus are very peaceful people in their religion. So quite a good one there. Absolutely. I think we've won a watch. That's Jilted John. Dinky-Doo. Thoughts on the Philadelphia going for the World Series? Clippy cloppy. You can't say fairer than that. Unless you can't pronounce your F's or your TH's. Are you all ready? Get following. I shall sing you the goodbye song. Follow me as I'm singing it. We've got 6,300 likes. Are we ready? Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And a cheerio. Ta-ra, my loves. Take great care of yourselves. Stay fabulous. And Dinky-Doo. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Ta-ta. How good is that? Amazing stuff. You beautiful YouTubers. I thank you. There's Willie Song. Cannabis-based products are already legal in Scotland for medical use. Indeed, Willie Song, but that's for medical use. That's a different thing. Lovely to have you with us, by the way. Dinky-Doo. Ta-ra, lads.